Hello and welcome to the tutorial on how to make a chase mission for driver. Bear with me here, this might be a little bit of a long tutorial, but it's worth it. I'm going to try to explain it as best as possible. Before you start this tutorial, you're going to need a hex editor. If you're not sure what that is, go ahead and Google it. I use HXD, great hex editor. It's very simple. There's no extra crap to it. It's a basic hex editor. It does its job. You're gonna have to use Notepad or Driver Mission Configurator. Okay, I really suggest using Driver Mission Configurator Advanced mode, because if you have no idea what kind of commands there are in Driver, you can use Driver Mission Configurator and easily make missions. All right, pretty straightforward. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this tutorial. First things first, you're gonna have to go to your driver directory. It's located in Program Files. If you're on a 64-bit version, it's going to be in Program Files x86. GT Interactive Driver. We're going to open up the driver folder, and you're going to find game.exe. Now, open up game.exe with your hex editor. If you have HXD, you can right-click it, go to Open with HXD. Bring it over here, and we got it open. It's a bunch of gibberish, but you're not going to have to worry about any of that because we have addresses for you. This stupid thing will go to the top. Okay. Let's see. First things first. You have to figure out if you have driver version 1.2 or 1.3. There's two different ways you can do this. The first way is a really simple way. It's just start up game.exe, Alt-Tab to the desktop once you're on the title screen, or whenever, and over the icon that driver has, just hover over it or whatever. If you have XP, I'm sure it shows the whole title. It'll say driver version 1.2 or driver version 1.3. I'm not sure if it's version 1.1. Sorry if you have version 1.1, I don't know what to tell you. This tutorial does not apply to you. Sorry. Anyways, so I'm using version 1.2, and these addresses right here are the ones that I have to use. If you have version 1.3, don't worry, this is going to be in the description. You're going to have to, instead of entering in, like, say, 0xF9465, it's going to be 0xF9555, okay? But anyways, getting to the point, we're going to find the address 54EA. So we're going to do a Control G, 54EA. Okay, leave the rest of the settings, click OK, and it puts our cursor on 54EA. Now, if you look at the note, it says it's originally a 00. Okay, that's great. This is 00. Over here on our hex editing field, put the cursor right before the 00. Type in 01. Okay, if you have HXD over here, it says it's been modified, which highlights as red, which is good because it tells you what's modified and whatnot. The next address you have to go to, Control G, F9465. Okay, it's originally 01. We're going to change this to 00. Next, that's F946F. It's originally 03. This applies to version 1.2 and 1.3. Change it to 01. Go to File, Save As. Save it as record.exe, because that way you can tell what the executable is for. You can record chase missions. You can name it whatever you want, but name it whatever.exe. Now, since I already have mine saved, I'm going to go ahead and close this. No, I don't want to save over the original game. Okay? Alright, so next, we're going to set up our, this is actually an important step. We go to Replay Data, Chase, and look for MA. You're going to find MA0.leader and MA0.player. Copy these two files and rename both of them to tut, That's tut0.leader and tut0.player. I've already got mine set up down here. They're going to look like this. The 0 means this is the first one that driver is going to use when you first play the mission. If you have a, say for 1, that means you're going to have 2 different kind of chases. So like if you have tut 0, you know, you're going to go straight and left. If the tut 1, you're going to go straight and right, etc. There doesn't appear to be a limit because there's actually one mission that has 15 different routes, okay? See, this is a San Francisco B0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, blah, blah, blah. So we could actually do tut 0, tut 1, tut 2, tut 3, etc., etc., etc. Next, once you get those set up, don't worry about the pads and things files. This is generated by driver. You're going to be that's basically you driving. Okay. Go back to driver directory. Go to scripts. Back up everything. Okay. I'm just going to tell you that right now. If you're going to be making missions and whatnot, back up everything and put it in the backup folder. Don't touch it. Okay. Go to missions. Open up mission12.dms and notepad, or you can just copy it and rename it. I don't know. I think the easiest way is to open this in notepad and then save it over mission46.dms. Okay, that's Miami Take a Ride at day. Miami Take a Ride at night would be mission 146. Driver mission configurator makes your life so much easier, so if you don't want to have to remember all of this stuff, by all means, download driver mission configurator and just use that instead. Moving on, I've already got mine set up. I'm going to open it. Whoops. Alright. And what we're interested in is, on mission 12, there's a line up here. And it's going to say quick render, get rid of that entire line. What you're going to want to do is you want to go to this area right here. If you're not sure what kind of cars there are, like I said, driver mission configurator makes your life so much easier. If you're curious, Playercar Type 2 is a red Buick, and that's, you know, pretty decent car, so I'm going to use that. Now, what we're interested in, let's go ahead and close this, is the set lead car model, okay? This is actually very important. This sets what car is going to be used for the chase, okay? There's a whole list right here. We've got the Playercar, which means if set lead car model is 0, whatever Playercar you have, which is the red Buick, you will be chasing a red Buick with a red Buick, which is kind of silly. So don't do that, okay? That's just, yeah. Number 1 is a cop car. This is actually buggy because it's all discolored. I would love to explain it why it's buggy, but it's a bit confusing, so you can't use the cop car. Number 2 is the bad guy. It's those guys. If you've played Driver, you'll know that in New York, Saving Alley or whatever it is, these guys chase you because you saved her in that Cadillac. So 2 and 3 are the same. I'm going to be using the Convertible. It's that little rag top. These comments are actually left in there by the developers. I did not touch those. And no, there's no white color, sadly. Set lead car palette. This is the color. If you're not sure what a palette is, go ahead and look it up. Set lead car palette 13 will give us a dark gray color. You can experiment with this. Just set it from 1 to, let's say, 12, okay? I don't think there's going to be that many I don't think there's going to be like 15 different colors. Just mess around with it. If you go too high, it's going to crash driver. I know for Miami, if you use the taxi, for whatever reason, why would you be chasing a taxi? That you're going to set this value to 12. So just for the hell of this, I'm actually going to use the taxi. That's actually not a bad idea. Why would you chase a taxi? Let's use a taxi. So those are the basics, okay? The rest is, oh, actually, no, I didn't say everything. Random chase. Okay, this is defining what chase to load. If I were to put random chase tut, it'd be looking for TUT files in the replay data / chase. So you remember when we named it TUT0? Well, random chase is going to load TUT0, TUT1, TUT2, TUT3, etc., etc., etc. Every time you restart, you start it, whatever. So this is very important. Don't put a suffix after it. Don't put like TUT0 or TUT1. Don't do that. Okay, give it a unique name. You can name it anything. I'm not sure if there's a limit on the characters, but you might want to just keep it short because it doesn't really matter. The rest of this. Oh, okay. Chase HQ mode 1. This means you're gonna have to hit it. If you set it to 0, I think you're just chasing it, and if you hit him, then well, yeah. You're just going to stop and deaden their tracks. And chase mode hits. 12 means you have to hit the car 12 times in order to disable it. Okay? But that doesn't really relate to us right now. So I've got this saved. I'm going to go ahead and save this. Control S. And we've got everything set up. I'm going to set up Fraps so it doesn't record the microphone. I'm going to go record a chase mission, and you're about to see that. So I'll report back to you. Make sure you open up record.exe. Okay, double click that, go to the main menu. Well, you'll see. Just, yeah. Alright, here we go. Alright, and we're back. So, if everything went according to plan, you just recorded a chase mission with a taxi going all over the place, nighttime, raining, lightning, all the works. Alright, so now what you're going to do is you're going to open up game.exe, and you're going to go to the same mission. You're going to go take a ride, Miami, daytime, okay? And if everything goes according to plan, you're going to be chasing a yellow taxi in the exact same way that you just recorded, okay? So let's go ahead and give this sucker a try. Alright guys, that's the end of the tutorial. I think I was pretty straightforward with it. I hope you enjoyed it. Get creative with this kind of stuff. Have fun making chase missions. As you can clearly see, this is all real stuff. You know, I didn't take this from the internet. I want to give a really big shout out to someone972 of the Driver Madness community. He's made the driver texture editor. We've got a new importer in the works. It's going to be released possibly this year, maybe next year. he's the man in charge. You know, he reverse engineered this. He figured out how a driver wants to record chase missions. You know, this is all possible from him. You know, I mean, this is just big stuff. You know, if it wasn't for him, this game would be dead. Okay, it would be dead to all of us. We wouldn't know how to do chase missions. We wouldn't replace textures. We wouldn't replace any cars. Nothing. Lots been done recently in this past year, and the year before that, and the year before that. So, like I said, leave a comment below if you need help. Personal message me, whatever. And until next time, take care.